Hi, I'm Brian, and I'm a game show junkie. As mentioned in a previous episode, if a show is successful, there are bound to be copycats. When Name That Tune with Tom Kennedy was a big success, other musical trivia games came and failed to click with viewers. The only copycat that was successful was created by the same mind who sold Name That Tune, Sandy Frank. The result was Face the Music! If you're ready, let's hit that play button and face the music! Just like its predecessor, Face the Music was a musical game broken up into many different rounds. The first round saw 3 contestants seeing a slideshow of 6 famous real and fictional people. The band plays a tune. The first person to buzz in and put the correct face to the music wins 10 points. If they're wrong with the title, they're penalized by not getting allowed to buzz in for the next song. After 2 songs, the slideshow is shown once more to the players and the home audience. After all 6 faces, the time's up sound goes off. In round 2, the band plays up to 4 songs, which titles lead to the identity of a famous person, place, thing, event, etc. Identifying the puzzle solution is worth 20 points. When the time runs out, the 2 high scorers go on to round 3, and the last place is eliminated. Round 3 is played the same as round 2, but with a couple of differences. The penalty for a wrong title gives your opponent a chance to come up with the title, and the puzzle solutions are worth 30 points. When time runs out, the high scorer plays the championship round against the champion for up to $10,000 cash. The returning champion is introduced to their challenger, and they start the championship game, which went like this. The band plays a series of musical clues pertain to a famous person. With every clue, a picture of the person is revealed. The pictures ranged from childhood all through maturity, so in this game, you literally see a famous person grow up before your eyes. To win, the player had to give the song title and the identity of the person, and if that was done, on the first picture, they won $10,000, originally prizes, but later straight cash. However, the longer it took them to identify the person, the less the prize package was worth, all the way down to $1,000, where the person was easily recognized. If a champion was the winner for 5 straight days, they won, yes, you guessed it, a new car! Also, if they won a total of 10 days, they won a trip around the world. How hard was that to do? A person needed to win 10 championship games against really tough competition. It was so hard to do, it was only accomplished once. In 10 days, Sarah Beth Rothfeld won $50,000, including $10,000 cash, the car, and the trip around the world. Afterwards, she was retired as an undefeated champion. During the second season, the cap was dropped, and people stayed on until they lost. The first visual you see in each episode is a baby picture, and you wonder, am I watching a game show or a documentary?
Do you know whose baby picture this is? The answer is worth $10,000 in cash.
Okay, he's talking about money. It's definitely a game show. As the show starts, the set scene is a bit different than Name That Tune's disco feel. Sandy Frank was smart to try and make a second hit show, but not exactly copying and pasting the first hit. Face the Music set has the feel of a concert hall. Just like Tune, art director John C. Mula filled the set with lots and lots and lots of blinking lights, including lights spelling the name of the show, and neon lights bent into a piano keyboard. To tell who buzzed in first, the front of the podium lights up red, and the area at the top lights up white. Another important visual was the inclusion of singer Lisa Donovan. During rounds 2 and 3, Lisa would occasionally sing the lyrics to a song. But unlike Kathy Lee Johnson on Name That Tune, Lisa was allowed to sing the title of the song, and if the contestants were sharp enough, they'd hear it.
The only one who could ever reach there was the son of a
What do you got,
preacher
Charles?
man. Son of a preacher man.
Son of a preacher man. You are right.
The host of Face the Music is probably the last person you'd expect to host. Tarzan. I mean one of the many men who played Tarzan, Ron E. Lee. This is only a theory, but since Tom Kennedy was established as Mr. Name That Tune, Sandy Frank wanted a different identity for another creation. Strangely enough, though, he had the looks, the lovability, and the pipes of a game show host.
Time's up. One time only for $10,000 in cash. Who is it?
Natalie Wood.
You are right! For $3,000 in prizes, Charlene, who is it?
Is it Clark Gable?
It is Clark! You have done it! Oh, my. Charlie, let's review the entire album of Clark Gable. There he is. The King.
At the time, actors didn't make good game show hosts, but Ronnie Lee was one of the rare success stories. Despite this being from the same team that produced Name That Tune, the only sound effect that was recycled was the buzzer when contestants ran out of time for a guess. Every other sound was unique to this show, including its theme song. After seeing the babyface, the opening and theme looks like watching the Boston Pops or New York Philharmonics on national television.
From Hollywood, the entertainment capital of the world, it's time to Face the Music! With Tommy Oliver and his orchestra. Lisa Donovan, our lovely singer. And now, let's meet the star of our show, Ronnie Lee.
The theme was even used as a clue for one of the faces.
What do you got, Debbie?
I got Face the Music.
Right? And who are we looking for?
Gosh, I don't know. Ron Ely?
Right.
Before you hear a single tune, the first sound you hear is this hilarious piece to show the 6 faces. The buzz-in sound was short and sweet. The Time's Up bell made you feel like you were back in school.
Event. Ooh, we will not look for a familiar event.
And the 10-second think music was simple and dramatic. I'm not sure if this catchphrase was created by the producers or come up with on the spot and it stuck. In another effort to differentiate themselves from Tune, after the contestant hit the button, they were to yell out, "I've got it!" To make sure the contestants had that down, Ron would sneak this in after reciting rules to a round.
Cindy, Isidro, Irma. Got it? Got it.
There you have it, Face the Music, the successful copycat that gave Sandy Frank Productions a 1-2 punch into viewers' living rooms. Sadly, in 1981, the music died, as both Name That Tune and Face the Music were canceled. With all the remakes of classic game shows nowadays, could this format work with today's viewers? Leave a comment below. Until next time, I'm Brian, your game show junkie, saying, see you then.